Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a special guest.
Hi, I'm both Sarah.
And we want to talk about self-love because we think it's an important topic to talk about, and yeah, let's jump right in. So we want to show you some ways that we think could help you gain more self-love. Okay, this one is maybe a little cliche, but I think it's important that you don't compare your life to those of others.
Yeah.
Because most of the time other people don't have the most amazing life. Everybody carries their
own pain and struggles.
Yeah. It's not always beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on social media, but
yeah.
in real life you'll never know.
Yeah. I think especially nowadays, like with social media and Instagram and so on, everything seems like everyone has the most perfect lives, especially like these Instagram famous people, but obviously they're gonna show just the best of their lives and the best like pictures of them with the best angles.
Of course, because who wants to show pictures where they cry?
Yeah, like the best days. Obviously they're gonna show that.
Yeah.
So don't scroll through Instagram and think like, oh my god, that's like
my life is miserable and they have all the perfect. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's not worth it. So one point I think which is really important to remember is that you should take care of yourself. So physically taking care of yourself, doing exercise and eating a healthy diet, and for example wearing clothes you really enjoy, and putting makeup on if you enjoy that. Just grooming yourself, and especially when you do exercise, I feel you feel so good afterwards. Like you did something for yourself and for your body and for your mind as well, because if you do exercise, that's good for your mind. And you feel like you have accomplished something, so that's afterwards you just can go on and do other things as well.
The next thing I want to talk about is tell yourself that you're worthy, tell yourself that you deserve to be great, that you deserve to be happy, because most of the time when you get negative thoughts, I feel like the negative thoughts, they consume us, and you forget about the good things in life. For example, your family, your friends, your whole support system. Just tell yourself, I'm enough, I can do whatever I want, I will accomplish it, and the more you tell your mind you can do it, the easier it will be for you.
So another point which is really important to gaining your self-love is your mental health, obviously. I think that's the most important aspect, because if your mind is in a good place, everything works out rightly, because your mind controls everything. So if you think negatively, possibly everything's gonna go wrong, because you only see the negative, and if you see positive or only the positive, you have a positive outlook on everything and act on it. So for example, if you think negatively, everyone does it. Everyone thinks throughout the day. You have like, I'm sure, over 100 thoughts which are negative, like for example, oh my god, my hair looks ugly today, or my skin, or I don't know, anything. And I think it's really important to be aware of these thoughts, because sometimes we feel really like down and we don't even know why, and I think that's the reason, because these thoughts, and just when you're being aware of them, then you catch yourself, for example, when you think like that, and replace it with something positive, or just at least be aware that you think that way, and that way you can reduce it and form a more loving environment with yourself and with your mind.
Or even seek help if you can't do it by yourself. That's nothing bad.
No.
Because I feel like it's the stigma when you seek help from professionals. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. But I think it's the most normal thing to do. To seek help.
and getting in touch with your mind and what's going on in there, and just being aware of everything is just gonna help you overall in your life, because you just control everything with your mind. And if you just go through life without any like direction, you don't know what's going on in your mind, but you just leave it that way, it's like chaos. And you train your body, that's why you have to train your mind as well. You just can't think, okay, just physically work on my body to look good or whatever. The mind is as important. That's why.
That's true. The next thing is, for me, is very important, because life can get overwhelming, especially with social media for me, and just music, for example, can get very overwhelming for me sometimes. That's why I sometimes do detox from social media. I don't listen to any music, just maybe gospel or jazz or something like that. Or I listen to podcasts. For example, The Friend Zone is a really good podcast. And yeah, just distance yourself from anything that can tear you down. Is important, I think.
Especially, I think, like, social media is really easy to slide in, because and you don't even recognize it, because you just stand at the subway and you look on your phone,
or you wake up, the first thing you do is scroll through IG, and
and obviously you're gonna think, the first thoughts are gonna be, oh my god, they have such a perfect life, what am I doing?
You're just harming yourself by doing that. So I think a little distance sometimes is good to come back to reality.
Totally. So the next thing is, I think, accepting your uniqueness and also owning your weirdness, because everyone has like something weird about them. And it's really important to not like think, oh my god, I'm just such an outsider, I should act like normal so people accept me. I think everyone knows that problem. Like, you don't want
what's normal anyways.
You just don't want to be weird, and that's why you just act like boring, and you don't really, you're not yourself and not your authentic self when you do that. And that's not a good way to go, because people are gonna judge you no matter what. So if you do, even if you try to be perfect, like, people will judge you, it doesn't matter. So just be yourself and like being in your own skin, and everything that's maybe weird or not seen as normal, just love it, and you're gonna accept yourself so much more.
As Sarah mentioned before, you have to stop caring about what other people might think about you, because most of the times we don't do things that make us happy, because we think like, oh, what could so and so think about me? I think this is one of the main reasons why we become unhappy, because we care so much what other people think about us.
And I have to take that advice myself, because I'm a person, I always care what other people think, or at least I try to like minimize that. But when someone stares at me, I'm always like, oh my god, why does he stare at me? Or you know that when people talk and you have the feeling they talk about you, and that's not
most of the times it's not even true. They don't talk about
most of the times they don't talk about you, but you just feel like, oh my god, they're talking about me. But it's just your own insecurity that's coming out. And it's just so like ridiculous. Always when I think like that, I'm like, oh my god, Sarah, stop it. Like, I have to catch myself.
Me
like,
too,
stop thinking. They're talking probably about something else, and they just look at you for a second, and you don't have to think that they're talking about you.
Because most of the times you're just overthinking and thinking too much.
Totally. And another thing is, for example, YouTube. I was so scared to do it because I thought, oh my god, people are gonna watch it, people that I know. But now, like, I have come to a point I don't care anymore, because I put my my happiness in front of what other people think, and or what they might think, and that's the way I had enough courage to come to this point and just do videos and not care at all. Like, I really don't care anymore what people think about me.
That's so good.
I don't care. Anyone that knows me, like, hi, I know you're watching. Like, thank you for watching. I really don't care anymore.
That's so good.
And I have come a really long way because I'm normally a person, I care so much about what people think about me.
Okay, and what did you do to change that?
I thought about my own happiness, and that's, for example, YouTube is something I really love doing, and I thought, why should that what other people think determine if I do it or not?
Yeah.
Because if I don't do it, I stop myself from doing something that I'm really passionate about.
That's true.
And later on, I thought about, like, after some years, I'm gonna regret that.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be, why did I think about these people? They don't even care, probably.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous stopping yourself from doing what you love. So
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I love that.
So the last thing, which is really important to gain your self-love, is that you shouldn't determine your self-love on outside conditions or circumstances. So don't think, like, for example, if you have a good job, don't determine that or connect that with your self-esteem. Or if you think, oh my god, I have good grades, or a good social life, like, oh my god, I'm so cool, or I'm the best, because if that goes away or something happens, your self-worth will go downhill with that.
Yeah.
And it's never good to connect it with something outside. So if you're really happy with who you are as a person, then no matter what happens, you're gonna be okay. Even if you fail grades, even if you are not seen as a cool person anymore, or you don't have a lot of friends, or I don't know, you lose a job or something, you're still gonna be okay with who you are. You're just gonna see it as that's something that's outside of who I am, and I can change it, but it's not gonna bring me down. And I think that's, like, one of the most important points, because many people, I think, connect that together.
Even with grades, I wanted to say that. They're like, I have to have the best grades, I have to have A's. And
then it feels good, because I mean, obviously you're gonna feel good when you have good grades, but it shouldn't, like, be really connected.
Not all,
You should be, like, the same person no matter what. And I think a lot of people do that with social media, for example, nowadays. Like, if they get 50 likes, then they're like, oh my god, I'm so the boss. Like,
because the other day I saw a meme saying, what would you do if IG didn't exist the other day? And I was like, that's
true.
That's so good, because a lot of people base their worth off of social media, and I think that's not a good thing to do, because social media can disappear. And
well, you're then what's your life then about? Yeah, that's really true. And I think it's a bad concept even for, like, the younger generation to grow up with that mindset. Like, oh my god, if I have 100 likes, I'm the coolest. Like, it's not good, because people are never gonna be happy or okay with you. They're always gonna criticize someone. Even people who have millions of likes, they're gonna have someone in the comments saying, I don't know, you're ugly or anything like that. And if that person determines their self-worth on that, it's gonna destroy them. No matter what. So it's really important to love yourself no matter what, and then you're gonna be fine and okay with any circumstance. And it doesn't mean that you should just, you know, not work hard or anything like that. It just should be, if something negative happens, it shouldn't bring all yourself down, because it's just a condition, it's not who you are.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, thumbs up, and comment down below if you have some other ways to gain self-love, and also subscribe to her channel. Link will be down below.
Bye!
And I think this is one of the main reasons why we become unhappy. Oh Gott.
Das ist der Hunger.
Ja.
vorher?
Den YouTube zum Beispiel,
Ah, ja,
wenn man
YouTube.
aufhört. Some ways that we think could help you gain more self-love.
Ja, aber nicht zu fragen.
More self-love. When you start.
So I think everyone has like
And I think this is one of the main reasons why we become unhappy. And yeah. Oh God.
and yeah. Das ist so witzig.
Ja, ich weiß.
Nein!